Hello, members. Welcome to the 2021 membership season for the Fit and Map and Mega membership. Justin Johnson here, really excited to have you guys join us and to have you on board for what we are hoping to be one of the best off seasons for each of you. We are really excited about the offerings that we have this year, some of the changes that we've made, some of the coaches that will be involved with you, and the partnerships that we've had. And so we're excited to share that with you guys, give you some outlines, some expectations. So just so you guys are aware of kind of what you're in for here today in our orientations. Typically in a non-COVID year, we'd be all gathered together in one of our facilities, and you'd get a chance to meet and shake hands with each of the coaches that are involved with your son or daughter's development. We get a chance to go through some expectations for the facility, for the training, kind of standard operating procedures. And we get a chance to talk with you about our partnerships. And so that's what we'll do today as well. We'll also highlight some of the COVID policies that we have. And as we look towards, hopefully some loosening of those as we get into the training season. But first, I would like to introduce our coaching staff for you so that you have a chance to see who will be working with your kids, the type of mentors and type of people that and experiences that our coaching staff has, I think is easily second to none. And that I think that'll be something that will be pretty clear fairly quickly as we go through everybody. And this is really a highlight and an asset for our company and for your kids, hopefully, to take advantage of. Real briefly, my name is Justin Johnson. I'm the founder of Mega Goaltending and owner of Fit and Map Hockey. I grew up playing my youth hockey and high school hockey in Blaine. Played a couple years of junior hockey and then 4 years at the University of Minnesota. I was fortunate enough to be a part of their national championship teams in 2002 and 2003. I went on to coach at the University of Minnesota and St. Cloud State, both the boys and girls side. And so I've been involved with the Fit, Map, and Mega programs since about 2009. And so we are really excited about what we have for you guys. And a big part of that, again, as I said, is our coaching staff. And so with that, I'd like to pass it to Dan Dennett, who is our director at our North Campus. Dan.
Thank you. As you mentioned, my name is Dan Dennett. I'm one of the managers for the company of Map and Fit. I'm also a trainer, so I'm involved with all the training aspects on ice and off ice. I've been with the company for over 11 years now. So originally from Anoka, Minnesota, played my youth and high school hockey there. I went and played in the USHL for 2 years in Des Moines, Iowa. And I played 4 years of college hockey at Northern Michigan University. Following my collegiate career, I spent about 4 years playing minor pro hockey all over from the United States all the way to Korea. So looking forward to meet everybody that's new. Looking forward to see everybody that's coming back. I'm excited for the season to start. Thanks.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brad Thompson. I am the East Campus Director. I've been with the company for about 10 years now. A little background about me. I grew up in St. Louis Park, Minnesota, played my youth and high school hockey there, played 2 years of junior hockey, Twin City Vulcans, where we won the national championship, and then Tri-City Storm. After that, played 4 years at Mankato, and then played 5 years pro just around in the United States. Really looking forward to getting started. Hopefully everything is close to back to normal. Looking forward to meeting everybody again, and see you soon. G.
Hey guys, I'm Garrett Grinke. I'm the West Campus Director. I've been with the company in many capacities for about 16 years. Just a little background about me. I'm actually from the Plymouth area. I played my association hockey for the Armstrong Falcons. From there, I played at the Benilde St. Margaret's. And then after that, I went to play juniors in the North American Hockey League out in Montana. Actually took me 7 teams before I found a team, so I found a way to get cut quite a few times. But after that, I played my collegiate hockey at the University of St. Thomas, and then from there played 6 years professionally in throughout the U.S. After that, once I finished playing, I committed to Map and Fit full time the last 7 years, and I've also been assistant coach at the University of St. Thomas. Hockey is obviously a passion for me, and I look forward to working with our members this off season. Dan, you're up.
Welcome. My name is Dan Diakawa. I'm the guidance director and lead instructor at the North Campus. Grew up in Apple Valley, played my youth hockey in Rosemount. From there, I played 1 year in the USHL. After the USHL, I went and played 3 years at Miami University in Ohio. Left my senior year and signed a contract and went to Japan for 11 years, where I was fortunate enough to play in 4 A-Pool World Championships with Team Japan. And from there, went back, finished my degree at Miami University, coached their club team there for 4 years and went to the national tournament 4 years in a row. From there, I went and was a head coach and GM 5 of the 6 years in the North American Hockey League. From there, I came to MAP. I've been here for 4 years now, and I'm excited about getting back with the boys and hopefully helping players move on to the next level.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brett Way. I grew up in Lansing, Michigan. I am the fit director at the North Campus, but also work with all athletes at all campuses. Played my youth hockey growing up in Michigan a little bit differently than it's run here, but played midget hockey up through high school, then spent 3 years playing junior hockey, 2 in what is now the NCDC in Vermont, and then my last year for the Hawkesbury Hawks in Hawkesbury, Ontario. I then went to Augsburg University, spent 4 years there, the last 2 where I was an assistant captain, and then got done with that. Started coaching and training full-time, coached the Twin Cities Northern Lights in the Minnesota Junior League, and ran all of the Minnesota and Western Wisconsin camps for Laura Stam Power Skating. I came on with MAP and Fit 7 years ago, and looking forward to getting back to another year. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Leitner. I'm a lead instructor that's primarily out of the North Campus. Also the head coach of the professional women's team that's based out of Minnesota here. I've been a lead instructor for coming up on 2 full years. So I originally grew up in Southern California, played on AAA teams there until I was 15 years old. Then I moved away and played the USHL for 3 years. 1 in Columbus, Ohio, 2 in Fargo. From there, went and played at University of Minnesota State, Mankato, 4 pretty successful years. All-time leader in assists there. Was a first-team All-American my senior year. After that, signed to play professionally. Did that for 3 years in the American Hockey League and also the East Coast Hockey League. Like I said, been here for 2 years, so gotten pretty comfortable with how things go and training the kids. So I look forward to another successful off season.
Hi everybody, I'm Mike Fazio. I'm one of the lead instructors of that East Campus. I'm in my 2nd year at the company. I grew up outside of Chicago. I played all my youth hockey there, and from there I moved to Dubuque, Iowa, and started my junior career. That was 5 years long. I made stops in the North American Hockey League. Went up to UW River Falls and studied exercise and sports science, and then played 2 years professional. I'm looking forward to working with the players on the prospect exchange the most coming up for this year.
My name is Ross Kovacs. I'm from Dickinson, North Dakota. I spent 4 years playing at Gustavus. I'm currently in my 2nd year working for the company. I work mainly at the Plymouth location, and I'm excited to start training here coming up.
Hi, my name is Keaton Paxton from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. Attended Osseo High School. I played hockey and baseball. After that, I went up north and attended Major State University and played baseball there. After that, started training with athletes and hockey players specifically. Currently in my 3rd year with the company as a West lead instructor. Looking forward to seeing some familiar faces and some new faces as well.
Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Ock. I am the girls director. I grew up in Brooklyn Park playing my youth and high school hockey for North Metro. I then went on to play 4 years at Augsburg University, where I graduated in 2020. And now I am a current member of the PWHPA. I grew up actually training with the MAP program and am now in my second year working full time with the company. I am looking forward to seeing new and familiar faces and getting back to work.
Hey y'all, my name is Reagan Rust. I'm originally from Mississippi. I played AAA ice hockey all throughout the US, but primarily with Pittsburgh Elite in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I committed to play Division I ice hockey at RIT, where I played there 2 years, was named to the all rookie team of the CHA. And then I transferred my last 2 years to play at Boston University, where I was named captain my senior year, inducted into the Beanpot Hall of Fame. And after that, once I graduated, I ended up playing a year in the PWHPA professionally. And then this is going to be my first year as a lead instructor for the girls at MAP Hockey. And I'm super excited.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Norman. I'm from Roseville, Minnesota. I spent 5 years playing my high school hockey at Shattuck St. Mary's, where I, in the summers, trained with MAP. After that, I played for 4 years at the U of M. I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. Thanks.
Hey everybody, my name is Zach Tokinen. I work primarily out of the North Campus. I'm from Lino Lakes, Minnesota. I played youth and high school hockey at Centennial High School. From there, I played 2 years in the North American League and went on to play 4 years at Quinnipiac University. After that, I played parts of seven seasons in the East Coast Hockey League and the American Hockey League. And I've been at MAP for the past 3 summers while I was playing pro. And I'm now transitioning into this is my first year on the full-time staff. I look forward to working with all our members.
Hey everybody, I'm Austin Langworthy. I'm from Mankato, Minnesota. Played high school hockey at Mankato West. Played 3 years of junior hockey, 2 of them in Breezy Point, 1 of them in New Ulm. Then committed to play college hockey at Bethel University, where career's cut a little short due to concussions. So been working part-time here at MAP for the past few years, and this is my first full year full-time. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really excited to be working with everybody.
Hey everybody, Coach Steve. I'm the Director of Strength and Conditioning with MAP and Fit Hockey, and this is my second year with the company full-time. I played college football for Minot State University in the mid-90s. I've been the strength coach for Centennial Varsity JV Hockey for the past 7 seasons. I want to wish all of you good luck as you're wrapping up your individual seasons, and we'll see you soon. I look forward to banging the weights around.
Hi, everybody. My name is Erin Sheehan. I have been with the company for 7 years now. I am the Director of Operations on the strength side. I'm primarily in Blaine. I grew up in Wilmer. I went to college at St. Thomas and I ran track and field there. And I'm excited to see you all in the weight room.
Hi, everybody. My name is Josh Yu. I am from Minnetonka, Minnesota originally, where I graduated high school in 2006. After I graduated, I went to Morehead State University, where I studied exercise science, as well as playing lacrosse in the MCLA for 4 years. After I graduated, I moved back to the area where I've been working as a strength coach for the last 10 years. This is going to be my 3rd year with Fit and MAP Hockey as a lead strength coach at the Plymouth campus. I am also the head coach of the Minnetonka boys varsity lacrosse team. And I'm very excited to get back to work with all of our members in the weight room.
Hi, I'm Travis Hoth, and I am the strength coach at Hudson. And I grew up in Stillwater, Minnesota, where I grew up playing hockey and soccer. From there, I went to college in Duluth, and I got my exercise science degree there. And I've been with the company since 2016. And I'm excited to see everybody this year and get started.
Hi, I'm Abby O'Reilly. I have been with the company for about a year and a half now. I grew up in Lino Lakes, Minnesota, where I played hockey at Centennial, and I'm currently now coaching at Centennial, both involved on the girls and the boys side. And then I'm one of our strength coaches over here at Plymouth, and then I'm also a little bit at Blaine and in Hudson, so you'll see me a little bit everywhere. But I'm excited to get started and get going back at our training.
Hi, my name is Aiden Breen. I am one of the full-time administrative professionals here at the company. I have played zero hockey in my life, but I've always had a passion for sports. I've played a number of other sports. My background is primarily in education, both on the teaching and management side of it, as well as some software companies as well. So I've worked in the administrative operations side of those industries. This is going to be my first year working on the administrative side with Fit and Map Hockey, so I'm excited to be there. Originally from Brainerd, Minnesota, going to be jumping around between all the different locations, so you'll likely see me at any given time. I can show up anywhere. So excited to be with you all this season, and look forward to it.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bailey Thompson. I am the Personal Development Director here for all campuses, and I've also been working on the admin side for the past about 5 years now. I actually trained at MAP growing up and played high school hockey at Mounds U as well as college hockey at Bethel University. I am currently in my master's program for sport and performance psychology out in California. So I'm really looking forward to working with you guys more on the mental side of your game this year.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Sauer. I've been with the company going on 11 years now. I am one of the managers as well for all 3 campuses. I take care of more of the administrative side. Like Aiden, I have never played hockey as well. So there's that. The only other thing this spring is I'm actually going to be heading out on maternity leave here shortly, and will be kind of out of commission for the spring time frame, but plan to be back once we get kind of summer kicked off here.
Everybody, I'm Andy Kent. I am the manager with Mega Goaltending. A little bit about myself is played my youth hockey down in Lakeville. Ended up playing collegiate hockey up at Augsburg University. After Augsburg playing days, kind of transitioned into my coaching career, where I coached with Mega, kind of starting right off the bat. Been with Mega since day one, so I've been with Mega for 11 plus years. During my time there, I have also coached with a couple of teams. I coached with Augsburg College for 4 seasons, and then the University of Minnesota Gopher women's and men's teams for a combined 10 seasons. And then I also coached in the Sochi Olympics for Team Finland's women's team. I'm super excited to have you guys coming back this year and getting after it. We got a really good development plan and can't wait to get started.
Hi, everybody. I'm Anders Franke. I'm one of the Northwest campus directors. I'm primarily up in Blaine. I grew up actually skating with Mega and MAP throughout my high school and junior hockey seasons. I currently am the coach for the Granite City Lumberjacks in the NA3HL and the Kenai River Brown Bears in the NAHL. I grew up playing hockey in Elk River for 4 years, and then ended up going to play in Michigan for my last 2, and ended up graduating from St. John's University.
Hey everyone, I'm Justin Grant. I'm the North Campus Director in Blaine. I grew up in Southeast Iowa. From there, I went to Toronto to play 2 years of junior hockey. After that, I went to Northland College for 4 years, where I graduated with a degree in business, a minor in environmental economics and coaching. And then I went on to play 5 years of professional hockey all across North America. I'm currently the Bethel University goalie coach. This is my 3rd season, and I'm in my 9th season with Centennial High School.
Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Jones. I'm one of the lead instructors for Mega out of the North Campus. I also split time up in the training room with the strength staff. I'm originally from Spring Lake Park, Minnesota. Grew up playing youth hockey all the way through high school. From there, I went to Augsburg University, played 4 years of college hockey and golf there. I've been with Mega for about 8 years now, and I'm really looking forward to getting this summer going.
Hello, my name is Ryan Davis. I've been with Mega Goaltending for 3 years. I am originally from Detroit, Michigan, where I grew up playing youth hockey there in the AAA program. After that, I played my junior hockey in Sault Ste. Marie and then in Bismarck. After that, I went on to play college hockey at Nichols University. And then after college, I got into coaching. I am currently the assistant coach and goaltending coach for the Hudson Havoc in the USPHL. And I'm looking forward to getting the season started.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brock Couts. I'm the Hudson goalie director for Mega Goaltending. I'm originally from Rochester, Minnesota, where I played my youth hockey, 1 year high school hockey for Rochester Century. And then I played 5 years in the North American Hockey League, won a Robertson Cup my last year. And then I committed to play at the University of Minnesota, where I played there for 4 years. I'm currently the goalie coach for the Hudson Raider high school team, as well as a goalie coach for the Minnesota Magicians in the North American Hockey League. I've been with the company for 8 years. I did my training here as a goalie, and now I'm in my 3rd year as a full-time member. I'm super excited to get started.
Hi guys, my name is Michael Hughes and I'm a lead instructor for Mega Goaltending at the Hudson campus, working with Brock Couts. I played my youth hockey where I grew up on the east side of St. Paul at Tartan High School. I was a captain my senior year before going to the NA3HL, splitting time with the Great Falls Americans in Montana and the Alexandria Blizzard. Following that, I was fortunate enough to get a chance to play 3 years in the WIAC for River Falls, where Mike Fazio went to. And after that, I signed with the company full time. I'm coming up on 1 year as a full time guy. And before that, I worked for about 4 years as a part time staff member, starting after I played junior hockey.
Hi everyone, my name is Nora Retu. I'm from Espoo, Finland, and I grew up playing boys hockey here in Finland and went to the University of Minnesota in 2009 to 13, and I was coached by Andy Ken and Justin Johnson. And after college, I hopped on the men's side and played men's pro hockey for 3 years. And after men's pro, now for the past 4 years, I play women's pro hockey in China. First 2 years in the Canadian League, and now for 2 years in the Russian League. And then after I graduated from college, I started with coaching with Mega for 2013. So this is my 8th year with Mega.
Hi, everybody. My name is Kent Patterson. I'm the West Director for Mega Goaltending and lead instructor. I'm working mainly out of Plymouth alongside Carl Popper. I grew up in the Plymouth area playing for the Armstrong Falcons. I went on to play for the Blake Bears for high school. And after that, I went to play 2 years of junior hockey down in Cedar Rapids. I played my college career at the University of Minnesota, where I was All-American my senior year. After that, I went on to sign with the Colorado Avalanche and play 6 years, mainly in the CHL and ECHL. After that, I've been with the company for about 4 years full-time, played the latter half of my playing professional career working and training with Mega Goaltending. I'm excited to get started and get back on the ice with you guys.
Hey everyone, my name is Carl Popper. I am the director on the West Campus for Mega, along with Kent Patterson. I've been with the company for 3 years now. Originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I am currently the goalie coach for the Minnesota Gophers men's and women's team. I'm very excited about this offseason and looking forward to having everyone back and seeing new faces.
Awesome. Well, I think hopefully as we go through go through the list of individuals that are having the opportunity to work with your sons and daughters this year, that you feel a sense of excitement as we do in working with your kids. It's quite a tremendous lineup of people. We've been fortunate enough to come together, and it's always great to have like-minded people with different backgrounds and different experience levels, so that that can often make a connection with a variety of members that we have in our program. And so I think that as we kind of transition into discussing things that we want to make sure you guys take advantage of as part of our membership, certainly one of those things is the caliber and experience of the coaches that your kids will be surrounded with. The fact that they can have a conversation with a former professional hockey player, college player, high school star, to those who have been cut from numerous teams and then battled back to find a spot on a roster and then thrive and have success. All those trials and tribulations, there's a lot of accolades there, but there's a lot of backstory behind there that we know that we can provide insight and mentorship to your sons and daughters. And we always reiterate that, go up and ask questions and and get to know and pick the brain of the coaches that are in front of you. And if you don't, you're really missing out on a tremendous opportunity. So as you can hear, everybody's really excited about getting back to training. This is what we love to do. This is our full-time job. This is our passion. And so we're really excited to get started. With that, I'd like to kind of touch on a couple of other things that we want to make sure that as a member you take advantage of, some things that we believe further separate ourselves from other training programs or camps that are out there. First and foremost is something that we put into action last year, which is a level of synergy between what our on-ice instruction is doing and the skills that are being taught during our on-ice program, married up with what the goaltenders are then facing on the ice from the shooters and from their peers. And then having that then blend and work in a cohesive manner with our weight room, and making sure that the energy system of the individual isn't being taxed to a point where they're not being able to take advantage of the skills that they're acquiring, or the new muscle fiber, or whatever phase we might be in the weight room, and making sure that all of those groups are communicating with each other to ensure that under one roof, your child is being able to go through a progression plan throughout the entire membership process, and getting top-notch training, top-notch education, and again, an efficient training method for their body, all aiming to essentially catapult them into tryouts. And so we're really excited this year with knock on wood, no pauses or deterrents from any kind of COVID situation, but to really be able to lay this out in its full capacity from the start of the membership until the last day, and really knowing and watching our members grow and go through that process is something that really excites a lot of us, and a lot of work has gone into ensuring that each member is going to have that type of an experience. In addition to that, Fit and MAP and Mega has always understood, and as coaches, we've always understood that at some point hockey is going to end for all of us, and that it's not just the sport that we enjoy, it's the life lessons that we can take away from participating in youth sports. And we wanted to make sure that as parents, if you're investing in the level of resources that you are, and as kids, they're investing the time that they are, they want to make sure that it's maximized, that they're getting the most out of it. And we all believe that youth sports is a great playing field for developing life skills and character habits, and something that our staff is certainly going to reiterate and follow up on. But we go one better than that, and that is our partnership with the Premier Sports Psychology and their PMP program, which will be all online. And with that, I'll pass it to Bailey so that she can kind of describe a little bit about our partnership with Premier and what she has in store for our members this year.
Thank you. So we're really excited about our expansion of our mindset development program this year. Like Justin mentioned, we are partnering once again with Premier Sports Psychology and all of the great mental skills tools that they offer us. As far as our program goes, it's going to look a little bit different than it did last year, and we're really excited about this change. So we're going to be offering live online group sessions for your kids. They're going to be about 30 minutes once a week. We're going to be covering a lot of different mental skills topics, such as building confidence, enhancing motivation, and overcoming adversity. So I'm going to be leading those, as well as having a lot of our different coaches jumping on and kind of guest speaking and talking about how these mental skills have been an impact in their lives as well and in their playing careers. So as of right now, all of your players have access in their player accounts to sign up for those mental skills sessions. You can just sign up on your player account just like you would any other activity. We're also going to be sending out an email right after orientation here, just kind of outlining a little bit more about what this program is going to look like and what you can expect as a parent. So like I said, we're really excited to kind of implement our mental skills both into the lives of your athletes as well as into their playing careers and help them to achieve that optimal performance.
Excellent, Bailey. Thank you. So an additional piece to our membership that we felt is very important that has been added just a little less than a year now, but as part of your membership is our partnership with the Prospects Exchange. And there's kind of two main areas that Dan Diakawa, our guidance director, will kind of explain to you the guidance side and kind of that exposure side, but then as well as the IQ and development side of our partnership with the Prospects Exchange. And so I'll pass it to Dan so he can share with you the advantages and things to take advantage of with the Prospects Exchange. Dan.
Thanks, JJ. Again, I am the guidance director, Dan Diakawa. Excited again about continuing our membership and partnerships with the Prospect Exchange and Smarter Hockey. Little things about the Prospect Exchange is it's a analytics company that breaks down your shifts. So you send in your full game, they will break down your shifts for you and give you analytics on the things that we feel are really important within the hockey game. The members tier 1 and above and the girls programs have received 2 free games. With that, you'll get those game analytics that I think you need to take advantage of. A couple things about the TPE is it's not only an analytics company, it also gives you an opportunity to send information to junior coaches, to college coaches, and it also gives them an opportunity to research your name and pull and watch videos. In talking with a lot of the players that we have that have already signed up, their concerns are that they don't have the perfect game to put on there. And I think the reason I'm talking about this is because the truth is if you are playing perfect games every day, you probably don't need the Prospect Exchange for your help. You're probably already a committed player. The thing that I think is really important is that what coaches really want to see is they want to see your details and your habits. And so no matter how you play, you're not going to play a perfect shift every time on the ice. So what they want to see is they want to see that you're working hard. Are you getting to the right spots? Are you a 200-foot player? Meaning if you're a great offensive player, do you back check? Those are the details that are really important. And, there's been people that have talked about being hesitant about putting it on there. For me, the main reason that I really wanted to partner with these guys is that it's about learning. And we have an IQ side of it. It's a session where you can sit down with a coach. It's a 45-minute session typically for $45. And being able to go through and really see the things that you're doing well and the things that you need to work on are important. There's a reason why junior hockey, college, boys and girls, and pro guys are watching almost every single game that they play. It's because it's a learning tool that a lot of times the feedback you're getting from coaches on the ice is not a ton every day. They have, in some cases they have another 15 other players that they're trying to coach at the same time. So getting a little extra help on pointers of where to go is super important. And so going through the list, we've only had maybe about a fourth of you sign up for the TPE package. Get your games on there, sign up, and let's make sure that, it's not too late. If you wait till the end of the year, a lot of times it's hard to get video. Let's get everything uploaded. Let's have some contact if you have questions. Obviously, you've already received 4 different emails, so my information's in there and you can contact me. we're also excited that we are partnered again with Smarter Hockey with Tim Osterroot, who he is an academic advisor, and he also is an advisor for hockey. He's kind of the double threat. A lot of you don't realize, but if your grades, the better your grades are, the more money you save. Not everybody's going to be a Division I hockey player. So how do you try to offset some of that stuff, playing wise, money wise? An advisor is really somebody that can help you. Right now, there's a freeze on Division I coaches being able to come watch you. So having an advisor, having the prospect exchange, being able to showcase yourself is really important. The thing that Tim really does is that he will do an evaluation of your grades. It's amazing how if you can get your ACT score and maybe your GPA up just a couple points, that's maybe $5,000 a semester. Well, I think that's a pretty big deal. So a lot of times if you're not getting a full hockey scholarship and you actually have really good grades, getting a half academic, half hockey scholarship, next you're a full ride, as far as price wise, you become a full ride student athlete. So something to think about. Obviously, junior hockey, I was a head coach and GM for 6 years in the North American Hockey League. I have a son that's 19 right now playing junior hockey. It is not an easy thing right now, especially for your older guys. You need somebody in your court really pushing you. That's something that obviously not only us at MAP Hockey, but also Tim Osterroot can help, and making phone calls on your behalf and giving and educating you on the tricks of the trade, so to speak. It's not an easy path. I've watched it personally. I've done it as a player and as a coach. So, if you have questions, again, you have my information, please reach out. There's a lot of things that are changing, especially with COVID, almost monthly on details of when camps are, and just let us help you out.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a triple threat in the idea that, these groups have contacted us to kind of partner with us. And we've always been looking for groups like the Prospects Exchange and Smarter Hockey, because we know what the value of a service that can be for our athletes. But they've contacted us because they understand the detail, the level of players that we work with, and our advice. And so that we can often share with the coaches that are recruiting you or looking after you about what skill sets you need to develop, what your habits are, what your training habits are, what kind of person and character you are, what your grades are. And so really becomes a really nice partnership across all three of us in working on your guys' behalf. And so certainly take advantage of the offering that we're providing you with the 2 free games. There's a consult you can have with Tim Osterroot. All of this stuff is listed on our site. And so we can certainly understand if you've been preoccupied with the season and trying to stay healthy and make sure that you're able to continue to play. But if you can take a moment, and we'll be sending you guys an email today after orientation. But if you can take a moment to kind of review some of this information and get yourself registered in the Prospect Exchange, it's free. You get free 2 games to load into there. It's a tremendous advantage, and we want to make sure you guys take advantage of it. Next, I wanted to touch on our CCM Extreme Discount, which is a partnership with Letterman Sports. This year, we think we've found a really simple way to deliver a wholesale pricing for our members at Letterman Sports. And that is simply, if you're a member of ours, we are going to share with Letterman Sports your contact information or your name so that you can go into the database, and when you're shopping in store at Letterman in either Plymouth or Blaine, you'll be able to apply the wholesale discount at the store. We won't have any shipping windows or any online ordering or any of that matter. It'll just be when you go to the store, you'll be able to get access to this pricing discount just for our members. And so we're going to have a window of time. It'll be likely May 1st, but you'll see some emails on that. And it will conclude July 31st. And so make sure if you think you're going to be in the market for new CCM skates or some sticks, or you want to take advantage of some of this pricing, to make sure you do so over at Letterman Sports. So something that we're very thankful for in the partnership with CCM and Letterman. The next item that I want to touch on is you'll begin to receive each week what we call our weekly snapshot. And this is designed to help in this kind of COVID world and in just a busy, hectic world, an opportunity for parents to have and the players to have an insight on what they can expect for the week ahead in the membership. And so this will include the themes and topics that the coaches will be covering on the ice, the themes, topics that coaches will be working on in the skills area, as well as in the weight room. We'll also have links and the topic areas for the mindset program as a reminder, so you kind of know and can stay on track with where we're at there. And we just think that this will give, and any other kind of weekly announcements that might be pertinent to, to our members. And so we just think that this will give you guys an opportunity to very quickly understand what we're working on, see the detail of which we're working on, and maybe give you a window of opportunity to have discussions with your player about how things are going, what they're working on, et cetera. And so sometimes we know that this can get lost in translation when they hop in the car and all they say is, how to go, and it went good. This is an opportunity to kind of have a little bit more depth and a little bit more ammo for that conversation. So we hope you enjoy those weekly insights that will be coming your way as we begin. The last thing I wanted to kind of touch on here before I pass it off to our campus directors is our COVID policies. And so for now, what we'll say is that we'll be following all of the Minnesota hockey and state regulations that are currently in place. And as those maybe loosen or that the restrictions change, we will be notifying you via email, via social media, and our websites of any changes and updates to that policy. So we plan to begin the season with coaches wearing masks, kids wearing masks as they have with currently in their play. The one change will be that we'll use locker rooms. We'll be able to get dressed and undressed in the facilities for the changeover. We won't have kids go out to their cars and do that kind of stuff. It will be, okay, go in. If you have skills first, you can go in, drop off your bag, go up to skills, then grab your bag and go in to the locker room to get changed, and then get unchanged, go upstairs and get up to your workout. So we will have that use and that luxury, I guess, if you want to call it that. Again, our players will be wearing masks while working out until further notice. And that is just kind of the world we're living in right now. And as I said, we will be very clear in our communication for campus to campus and for restrictions and changes or updates to our COVID policy. We're very fortunate, as a kind of a side note, we're very fortunate to open up in the time that we did and experience kind of, in many ways, the front edge of the cutting edge of the COVID wave and experience. And I think that we take a lot of pride in making sure that our members are safe, that they're healthy. A number of us have kids that are in the program as well, and so we're cognizant of our own families and our own kids are involved in the sport and involved in the program. We want to make sure that it's safe for everyone, for our coaching staff, for our players, and for our parents. And so we will be taking this, continue to take this very seriously, and keep you guys updated. I guess the last additional change, because I know we'll get the questions, is yes, parents are allowed to come in and watch. We'll just ask that you guys continue with the social distancing protocols that have been in place for a number of months now, and keeping distance and wearing masks and et cetera. But we are excited because that is a change from last year's membership that parents will be allowed to watch and view. So with that, I'd like to pass on to our campus director in Blaine, Dan Dennett, so he can walk through some of the outlines for that Blaine campus. Dan.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time. I know it's can be something you don't want to do in a day, but all this stuff is important to help you utilize the program. I'm going to touch base on the on-ice portion for the program, just to know that our staff is super excited about working with young athletes. Hockey has been a huge part of every one of our lives and continues to be, obviously. So our passion for that and being able to share our knowledge to the young athletes that work with us is super important to every one of us, from our full-time staff all the way down to the part-time staff. So I'm going to touch base on just kind of the development process for us, or the plan for it, and how that works. I know JJ touched a little bit on it, but basically you start in your tier
based on age and where you played this past season before you come to training. We work on weekly themes for the whole 8-month process. We write a development program that encompasses skills, skating, gameplay that is utilized from day one all the way to the end of the program at the end. We recycle those themes every 5 to 6 weeks. So for example, if we're working on shooting in stride, we would work on shooting in stride for a week, and then week 6, we would cycle back to that, but then switch it up to something like shooting off the pass or shooting out of a crossover. So we're still working on that same thing. We're getting repetition for it, but we're adding all the elements to it as we go through the training process. So ice sessions are 20, 20, 20, meaning 20 minutes is focused on skating, whatever aspect we're working on for skating, that change weekly as well. 20 minutes is focused on skill development, which is the things I was talking about, like shooting in stride, and then 20 minutes on small area gameplay, which teaches these guys and girls how to utilize these skills within a small area and practice those skills with less time and space. So typically at some point during the training season, we will offer offensive and defensive specific days, meaning an offensive coach and a defensive coach will take those positional players and work on drills and skills that are only make sense for them within the game. So one day a week is a game day, right? It's kind of our fun day, but it's the day to work on all the skills that we do. Typically it's at the end of the week, and gives them a chance to have some fun and compete in a real game setting, all while working on the skills that we're trying to put forth. Important things about the program, although you're here with a bunch of other players of your age and your peers, this is an individual program. Each person has different skill or strengths and weaknesses, right? So working on those and focusing on those is very important for each athlete. You are going to work on every skill and every skating skill, every puck skill, but realize that one, you might have struggle skating and someone might be better than you. We're not focused on what someone else is doing. I want you to focus during the skating on what you need to do because it's super important for you, right? That being said, you need to be honest when you come to our program about where your strengths and weaknesses lie, right? Don't pretend that you're better at something than you aren't. Just focus on getting better at that aspect, right? We encourage everybody, and this is kind of the rule of thumb, don't be afraid to make mistakes, right? We're coaches and trainers in the sense that we're trying to help you get better. I'm not a coach where I'm going to sit you because you made a mistake. It's not the point here. The point is to help you get better in all aspects of your game. And if you aren't willing to make mistakes, you're going to make it harder for us to help you develop. So making mistakes is fine. Working hard, committed to the program is super important. Come here, give us your all every single day, and you will definitely see changes in your development by the end of the training season. That being said, this program is a long time, right? And depending on if you're a guy, girl, fit, map, the options or the availability can be anywhere from 3 days a week to 5 days a week. You need to make sure that you are taking advantage as much as you can where it's not hurting your development. That being said, the ones that have the option to come 5 days a week, you don't have to come 5 days a week. If you do come 5 days a week and you give me 75%, it's not as good as you coming 3 days a week and give me 100%. So making sure that you're honest with yourself again and say, every single day that I come there, I can give it my all. I'm going to get something out of the practice or skill session or whatever of the day, then you're fine. If it feels like you're dragging and you're tired, you need to take a day off, that's fine, right? So if you have questions about that or concerns, connect with a coach and ask his opinion or her opinion about it, and we'll give you a straight answer. Realize that everybody has different paths, right? We've seen it for years. Talent isn't the only thing, right? There's a lot of players over the years that I can honestly say were very, very talented when they were young, that a lot of people passed them by because of hard work or growth patterns or whatever. So understand, if you just continue to work hard, even if you feel like you're a little bit behind some other guys, that's not something you focus on, because again, someone that is super small might have a growth spurt when they get to high school, and that changes everything. So focus on what you need to focus on, and you will have some success in this program. Just one thing about our program, we think we consider this a teaching program, not a training program. For example, we could go and tell you guys to shoot 500 pucks, right? You would get better at shooting for sure, maybe a little bit of accuracy, maybe a velocity, but we're talking about stuff that involves detail, right? How to shoot a puck, where to have hand placement, how to foot placement, how to create flex, right? All these little details that are going to help you, the science behind it, are important for your development and creating and developing skill. So we don't just send guys out and say, hey, skate this pattern. There's a reason why we skate this pattern. There's a reason why we're bending our knees, why we're having good extension and recovery in our skating, right? So we bring everything down to details. The idea is we create details that can transfer to a game immediately and provide success as long as you're willing to execute them and work on them. We focus on repetition. So as Justin mentioned, we do themes, right? If we're doing shooting and stride on the ice, we accompany that with shooting and stride in the skills area. So you're getting maximum reps on the skill that we're focusing on, which is going to help you develop quicker, right? We don't just do one thing and then switch to something else. It's all in the synergy, as Justin said, with the weight staff, the strength, and the skills. We focus on teaching in multiple other ways, meaning feedback. It's a passion of ours to give as much feedback to every athlete that's on the ice. So we do that in multiple ways. We do that in verbal feedback. Obviously, if we see something that you're doing right or wrong, we're going to let you know about it. If we feel like there's ways that you can attack a skill set that we think would be beneficial to you, we'll let you know so you can try it. We also do written feedback. In your accounts, you will get feedback, not daily, as every coach is required to do a feedback on one person every ice session. So by the time you're done with your training season, you'll have 10 to 15 feedbacks from multiple coaches about things you've done well and things you need to work on, things that you struggled at that you've improved on. So we also do video feedback, iPads on the ice. So we record guys when they're doing their skills to bring it up to them, show them visually what they need to work on. Many of us are visual learners, and this gives us a easy way to show you what we want you to do and what you're doing wrong if you are doing something wrong. Last is we have a huge database of professional collegiate clips that we will be utilizing to show every athlete and member what we are working on and how it can be effective at the highest level, right? For again, working on shooting and stride, we're showing you how NHL guys that don't have a lot of time can get a shot off in time that helps them score goals, right? Or places to be on the ice, right? It doesn't matter, multiple different things. So everything we do, we're going to show videos that'll show what we're trying to work on so they can try to emulate that within our skill sessions. Last is, as Dan Daikawa mentioned, is the video analysis and guidance side, the analysis of working with kids and breaking down their games and showing them what they can do to improve their game quickly. A lot of that isn't necessarily skill set wise, it's mental side. How to think about the game, where to be, how to position yourself, right? Things like that that can really make a big difference in your game. We watch a ton of games, so we see this a lot where kids aren't taking advantage of some of the things that we're talking about, and this will be a great tool to help show them how they can be better at that. A couple more things, tiering. Obviously, you're putting a tier based on your age. We don't take this lightly. So parents, if you're on here, we spend a lot of time watching games. I'm sure all of you have seen us at multiple games throughout the winter. In a typical winter, where each one of us is watching over 100 games. We all get together when we put kids in tiers, and we do it for one reason. We feel this tier or wherever place we put them is best for their development. Simple, right? So we aren't doing this to pick on anybody or it's all about positive reinforcement for them and helping them to develop and become better. So I ask you to respect the fact that our coaches make that decision. If we feel at some point that a kid needs to be changed or switched in a tier, we will do that because we'll come together as a group. You're consistently evaluated in this program from before you get in to when you're in all the way through the training process. If we feel like something needs to be changed based on development, we'll make that change. If you have questions about that positioning or where you are in a tier or anything, we ask that the kids come up and talk to the coaches about it first. As they get older, if they do want to play hockey at a high level, once you get to high school or past high school, the option for a parent to come and talk to a coach is not happening. So we want the kids to come up, address it. We'll give you an honest answer of what we think. and then we can go from there. That doesn't mean parents can't reach out to us, but again, we'd like to have the kids reach out to us first. Last thing is the admin have no input into where your kids are placed within a tier. So you calling someone on the admin side and saying, hey, my son or daughter should be in this tier, they don't know anything about it and they don't get to decide it. So it's really a wasted call. So please don't do that. Reach out to the coaching staff because we'll have to address that if you need to. So last thing, and probably the most important, is respect. Obviously we're teaching skills for hockey, and that's the main reason why everyone is coming here. But at the end of the day, as Justin alluded to earlier, we want to teach good people, right? So by the end of this, even if hockey isn't the ultimate goal or it doesn't work out, we want you to be better situated to be a good person within society, whatever job you move into, that you have some skills about that. So respect is super important for our program. Obviously respecting our staff, not only the on ice and skills and strength staff, but the admin staff as well, and the rink staff, right? We work hand in hand with them, obviously, for a lot of days and years. We want you to treat them with respect. The facility, you guys are all lucky to be in facilities that most of us never had a chance to be in, and most people in the United States will never have a chance to be in. They're gorgeous. They have everything in there that you would need. Treat it with respect, like it's your own home. So not bringing a bunch of food in there and throwing it on the ground, not breaking stuff, not treating it, not picking up pucks at the end in the skills classes, right? We want you to treat it like it's your own place, because it is. But the nicer it stays, the better it is for you guys. Last is treating our members with respect. We're all here hopefully for the same reason, to become better people, better hockey players. There's no reason for anybody not to encourage that within each member to member. So we do not allow or tolerate any kind of bullying or putting down of kids. It's a pretty simple process. You'll get a warning. If it happens again, you will not be in the program. It's something that we take very seriously, something that we will not allow to happen, because it's just unnecessary. So be a good person, try to motivate your co-members, try to push them to be better every day, encourage them, because those are the type of people that we want in the program, and type of people that are successful moving forward, whether it's hockey or business. So appreciate your time. At the end of the day, we're looking out for the best of your son and daughters, and hope they can get that with us throughout the year. Thank you. I will now send it over to Justin Grant from the goalie side to talk about the goalie development.
Hey, everyone. We have a cohesive and progressive curriculum planned out where you will get the most out of your total training: on ice, goalie skills, strength, and speed, all working together to maximize your development and growth. We give goalies instant visual feedback. We have our iPads out on the ice, and we're videoing the 20 minutes of goalie time. We're videoing the 20 minutes of long ice drills, and then we watch the games and we give tips and feedback via that way. Next, we want to talk about the skills class we have in Blaine. We have a goalie skills area that it's our goalie center that we'll use to do skills classes. The skills classes are going on at the same time as the shooter skills classes. So what's going to happen is you'll go with your group, you'll check in with your skills group, the whole group, forward players and goalies. And then after that, you'll go to the skills area and participate in your skills class. We encourage you to bring your phones. That way you can follow along and know how to work the app, and you can log your times and your reps and your workout for that day. The skills classes are balance, mobility, hand-eye coordination, puck handling, along with other goalie-specific skills. We do a lot of ball training. We'll do a lot of flexibility stuff, mobility stuff, in that skills class. All goalies will have access on their phone. We'll make sure that you have access to the Fit app, and you sign up for these classes at the same time as you sign up for your ice times and your workouts. So everything again is optional. You can participate in one or all three of the exercises, the classes that we offer every day. So if you're going to the cabin and you can't make the skills class, but you want to do your ice time, you can totally do that. Or if you've worked really hard and you're getting tired and you don't want to come the last day of the week, that's fine. I'm going to have a full-time member with you in those skills classes to make sure that you know what you're doing. If you have any questions, offer tips, any kind of feedback that you have. We also are offering clinics for tier 1 and above. And in these clinics, it's just a goalie clinic. It's there's no forward skaters out there. And we'll do 20 minutes of skating with the goalie coach. And then we'll do 40 minutes of goalie drills. So that's tier 1 and above. These clinics are run like a normal goalie camp. And then the last thing is the attendance. If you're coming, if you signed up to come, we expect you to come. If you don't come and there's only 2 goalies signed up, it kind of ruins the practice for the forward skaters. So attendance, if you sign up, attendance is mandatory, right? If you're not coming, then just don't sign up, and we'll make other arrangements to make sure that we have goalies out there to take care of the session. All right, I'm going to pass it along to Steve.
Welcome, everyone. We're excited to get started and hope you are too. The strength program for your athletes will be working on multiple focuses this year, which will include strength, balance, athleticism, plyometrics, and endurance. I anticipate you have a high expectation of us, as you should. We also have a very high expectation of you. Please be on time. 10 minutes prior to the start of your session is what we consider on time. Be focused, work hard, and be respectful, and lastly, compete. Please let the admin staff know if you will not be able to attend a session that you are signed up for. Be prepared to be challenged in many ways, physically and mentally. The mental part of the game and nutrition are becoming extremely important towards building a complete athlete. A positive attitude, solid work ethic, and teamwork are a must when in the training facility. We ask that you please respect the facility and its contents, the coaches, and your teammates. Thank you. We are excited to progress your development to new heights.
Perfect. Well, thank you. I'm just going to take a moment here to talk a little bit about your account, your player account, and some of the administrative side of things for the summer, the spring, summer, and fall. So just wanted to take a second to look at that. You may be familiar if you've done training with us in the past with the player account. If you are not, you are going to get familiar with it. The player account, or we might call it GEMS, that's the software that runs it, is what you're going to be using to sign up for every single session. It's going to be where we get your contact information as well as emergency contact information if something should happen during the facility. So it's very important to keep that up to date. And it is going to be also where you, what might be most important to some of the members, are going to load money for Gatorade, snacks, and things like that. So I just wanted to take a second here to plug. We actually had created an entire FAQ video library for you on how to navigate your account. That's accessible on the login page for the player account. So either on the Fit Hockey or Map Hockey website, you're going to be able to go to that. And in the menu in the top right, there's an option for account and player account. That's true on desktop as well as the mobile side of things. And on that page, it has our sign up and cancellation policy that Justin Grant alluded to a little bit ago. That is going to be consistent for skaters. I know he mentioned it's especially important for goalie coaches, but it's also important for skaters. We actually, as a part of that policy, we will have 24-hour cancellation kind of cutoff. You will be able to cancel sessions in your account up to 24 hours before they occur. If it's within 24 hours of the session, you'll have to call, email, or text. You don't have to get somebody on the phone. You can leave a voicemail. You can send a text. That qualifies as well. If you do not cancel your sessions, however, we will be charging for you being signed up. There is a cancellation or administrative fee. It's a mandatory donation to the Stenerson's Sports Foundation is what it is, for a missed session where you're signed up but you do not attend. So that's very, very important to be on top of that. Otherwise, those FAQ videos are going to give you all the ins and outs of where you can go in and log in to your account. One thing I will mention is the money on the account. Again, that is what you can do, use to purchase. Your player is going to be able to purchase snacks and Gatorade, as well as sometimes apparel. So the way that works is at our facilities, we're going to have a sign up sheet where a player is going to put down their name and what they got. And we go through and look at those sheets and deduct that amount from the money that's already on their account. So you need to have a balance on your account in order for your player to be able to get something. It's not the other way around where we send you a bill later. So it's important you can do that from your player account. It's going to be listed under the product section right next to, it's going to show what tier they are, the different sessions for workout, ice, things like that. One of those options is money on your account. All you have to do is click on that, and it is going to give you options to upload different dollar amounts from that. So just click on the name, money on your account, to be able to do that. Again, any other questions regarding your GEMS account or signing up for sessions, canceling, those should all be covered in those FAQ videos, but you are more than welcome to reach out if you need to. Please try and look it up for yourself, just because of the high volume of questions that we get. Just take a look at those videos or things before you reach out. But if you need help, we're more than happy to help. Couple other things to mention regarding administrative side of things. Jerseys and t-shirts that you get as a part of your membership program, we're going to be handing those out at the facility. If we were to have an in-person orientation like we did in the past, we'd sometimes hand them out there, but obviously we can't do that right now. So we're going to have those first day at the facility. If you're not there the first day, we'll have it for the whole week or whatever it might be. So just check in with the admin desk and they'll point you in the right direction of where you can grab your jerseys and your t-shirts for the program. If you did make an online order for apparel, those are going to be shipped to the house, shipped directly to your house. So we've got an apparel window that's open right now, I believe for another week or so, that we're working with Letterman Sports. They'll be able to ship that right to your house. We will also have some apparel available for purchase on site. So if you don't get something during there, we will have some options, though it won't be as many. You'll have to pick from what we've got in stock there. Last couple of things, if you have any questions about your membership billing or anything like that, just want to let you know that your membership billing and your payment plan is not going to show in your GEMS account. It's not going to be visible in your player account. It's something that you will need to call us. If you sign up for clinics, if you purchase money on your account, that will show in your GEMS account, but membership payment plans and information is all stored in a different place. If you have a credit card that you need to update, that's all in a different place as well. So please call or email to do that, preferably a call, just so we're not exchanging payments information over email, so that we can get that updated, or if you have any other questions. And then lastly, your administrative staff, whether it's myself, Rachel, when she's around, or some of the other part-time administrative staff that we're going to be having at the different locations, we are your kind of point people for questions. So make sure that your kids, the members, are comfortable coming up and asking questions for us. If you don't know where you're supposed to be, if you have lost some equipment, if you need to make a call home and don't have a phone, I don't know if there's anybody that doesn't have a phone these days, but if that's the case, we can help you out with that. So please, that's one of the reasons that we wanted to be on this call, to introduce ourselves, so you're able to see our faces, get to know our names. And please, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to come up to the desk and ask us. We won't be too grumpy unless you're asking us to give you too much Gatorade, or no, I'm just kidding. You're going to be fine either way. So feel free to come on up and ask any questions that you've got for that.
Excellent. Thank you, Aiden. I hope at this point, for those of you guys who are with us, have really had an opportunity to take in everything that we've been able to put together for your kids, and hopefully you're as excited as we are to get started. A lot of effort, time and energy has gone into, and years of time and energy have gone into this program, and to continually get better, to provide the opportunities and the resources for your sons and daughters. And we really hope that you guys see that, and we're excited to show it to you as well. So if you haven't had a chance to ask any questions through the chat, please do so now, as we'll kind of spend a little time here making ourselves available for any last remaining questions through the chat box. And if not, please feel free to email any of us that have been on here. If you have specific questions to your campus or to your campus admin, please do so. But until then, keep an eye on your inbox, because we will be sending emails out to you leading up to the membership and beyond. And so again, great, good luck to you, all of you, as you kind of finish out your team season here. And we're looking forward to getting started with you guys all here in the coming weeks. Thank you, and we'll talk soon.